What is up, Celtics Nation? You are tuned into the Dynasty Proud Postgame Podcast here on Boston Sports Entertainment Network under the Dynasty Proud Podcast. I am the Parquet Poppy. This is my boy Adrian here. He is at NBA Swing Pass. We are coming to you live post-game after the Boston Celtics dominate the Chicago Bulls by the final score of 124-105. This was a just all around just dominant performance. The Celtics pretty much had this game in hand pretty much after the first quarter, and they never looked back, pushing the score up to, I believe it was about 30 points at some point in this game. And the Celtics just absolutely they look good right now, right before the break, last game before the break. And it's the win that you needed right before the break, just to go in with on a high note. After the Celtics' offensive struggles have been pretty prevalent the past couple games, was nice to see them finally have a scoring outburst today against a lesser opponent. And no playing around this game. They came in focused, locked in, ready to play, and they escaped. Then they get out of this game with an easy win today. Adrian, how are you feeling about that win?
It was a good win, like you said. Offense just clicking. Vukovic double. Now we can start a conversation whether he starts over Cater or not. He looked good tonight. Pritchard shooting the ball well. JB did his work. It was everybody contributed. Shireman making hustle plays, playing solid defense. He's continuing to impress, earning the trust from Joe. It looks like he's got that starting position locked up for the immediate future anyway. Yeah, it was a solid win. Everyone just played well. They were clicking tonight.
Yeah, I mean, even some guys coming off the bench there, Payton Pritchard just having another dominant game in his in his backup role. Dropping 26 off of 34, 34 minutes tonight, 26 points, 11 to 18 from the field. He's just an absolute weapon off of the bench right now, and him and Vucevic coming off the bench, I mean that has the potential to be a really strong second unit for the Celtics as far as the scoring goes. If they keep it, the same way right now. I mean, obviously when Tatum comes back, you're not seeing Shireman in this game in the starting lineup. So the fact that he's playing good, and then you have him going to the bench with these guys like Pritchard and Vucevic in a secondary unit. I mean, it's a really really good some really good depth right now on this Celtics team, scoring wise, rebounding ability now with Vucevic in there. He brought down 11 rebounds today off the bench. So, the Brad Stevens, man, just putting the right pieces together to build this team without Tatum. And, it's looking like whenever Tatum does decide to come back, that this team is set up for a nice little playoff run right now with the depth that we have in the second unit. And then, just paying, Jason Tatum just really just, absorbing everything that's been going on this season, sitting on the bench, traveling with the team. He kind of he said he has the best seat in the house, and he's right. He's, been learning about the system even though he's been out, just prepping for the time that when it's his time to come back in the season, he's ready to go. He's ready to fire on all cylinders and help this team make a push. So, if Tatum does come back, the depth is there for him. He has a very familiar system with that stretch big now in Vucevic. It showed tonight. And it honestly just seems like it's a pretty straightforward system for these stretch bigs to be put in, man. It's just like you can plug and play them in Joe Mazzulla's system. He's kind of going back to, the Mazzulla ball like that we're used to seeing. And yeah, man, I'm very excited, coming out of this All-Star break to see if Tatum shows back up. But if not, I mean, the team is still solid without him right now. Getting Tatum back just puts the Celtics over top as far as like where they can go for the rest of the season. But yeah, man, just really good stuff that we're seeing from the Celtics right now, just clicking at the right time, right before this break. They can rest up now, rest the legs, especially for DY and Pritchard, who've been putting in a lot of time this season. So, um, yeah, man, just a really good win right before the break. They definitely needed that, and now they can feel good about coming back and potentially having Tatum to help them push their playoff hopes and dreams.
Yeah, first half in review, Missoula, hell of a coaching job thus far. I mean, JB's proven he could be the number one on a playoff contending team. Peyton Pritchard, he's stepping up. Yeah, there's a lot of things to look at in this first half and be happy with. The results are there. Second in the Eastern Conference. We're continuing to play well. You come out, it's good to get this break and come back and re-energized and focused and just finish the year on a strong note.
Facts. Like I don't think any of us thought, like, after the 3-game losing streak to start the season, that the Celtics would be at 35-19 entering the break right now. So it's actually pretty crazy that they've been able to do this. Like, because we have to be realistic. Like, a lot of people did not see this happening, including myself. And I don't think the Celtics have even had a 3-game losing streak since the beginning of the season, when they started. So for them to still be able to perform like this with no Tatum, it's just been absolutely successful first half of the season right now. We still have a little bit less than half to go, and there, yeah, like you said, don't really see a collapse happening to this team, barring an injury to Jaylen Brown. Let's knock on wood that doesn't happen.
Yeah.
Because the last thing you need is that happening to him, and then putting the pressure on Tatum to come back and carry this team
Mhm.
um on a minute restriction after a torn Achilles. Uh, you don't want that. So, perfect break right now for the Celtics, especially JB. Like you said, he's been, carrying the team on his back this year, just doing everything he can to help the team out scoring wise. So, another solid night from him, 24 points, 9 and 20 from the field, made some free throws as well, with 4 assists. So, pretty solid game from him today. And yeah, man, like, man, it's just crazy that we've made it this far to the break now.
Mhm.
Finally, we can relax a little bit. As
Yeah.
far as like, not having to be so critical about Boston Celtics basketball for like another week. So that'll
Yeah.
be good. Nice little reset for the guys too. I'm sure they're gonna go to a nice little warm climate. Um, get out of the cold that y'all got going over there. But yeah, man.
Yeah.
I mean, we could take a look at the box score real quick. See what we have going on here. And yeah, just like a solid game from everyone here today. Going against the Chicago Bulls, not really the
Mm.
toughest opponent now. With the whole exodus that they had.
Yeah, it's a new
Uh,
team.
yeah, it's a completely new team right now, trying to figure it out. So, um, the fact that the Boston Celtics have been able to keep this core of this team in this cohesion that they've been having now the last couple of years, with keeping your key guys in there like Derek White, Jaylen Brown, Peyton Pritchard, who else is in here? And Sam Hauser, Derek White, Jaylen Brown, Peyton Pritchard, like those core guys from the championship team. Um, still running with all of the new turnover that they got to start this season, and just for them to be here where they are at in the season right now is just such a credit to them, such a credit to the coaching, the staff, and the players who you know none of them have ever put their heads down or bowed out. Given up on the season, stop playing hard. I mean, credit to all of them. These guys just they want to win. Doesn't matter the adversity, who's on the other side. These guys have just been completely locking it down this season. Sam Hauser today, 22 minutes, 12 points, 4 or 9 from the field, 4 or 7 from 3. Nemish Keita, 15 minutes, 8 points, and then 4 or 4 field goals today. He pulled down 6 rebounds, but yeah, man, it's like you said, Vucevic probably, maybe we're looking at putting him in the starting lineup. I mean, he really gives you that offensive burst that you'll need when you have Tatum out there when Tatum comes back. I just think the best lineup would be Derek White, Jaylen Brown, let's see, Vucevic, Hauser, and who wait, did I say Tatum? Can't remember.
No, you didn't say him.
Yeah. So Tatum, Brown, Derek White, Sam Hauser, and Vucevic. I feel like that could be a really decent starting lineup. Definitely scoring wise. But do you do that to Keita? I still think yeah. I mean, they took him out the game today. He only had played 15 minutes. Vucevic is playing 26 minutes off the bench, providing you more scoring, more rebounding, passing the ball as well. He has he had 4 turnovers. But that's probably going to happen when you have a passing big who's looking to get a guy open. So yeah, I mean that could be deadly in the offense. Man, just so many things you could do, so many strings Missoula can pull based on the matchups and stuff. I mean, the team has really good depth right now. The move for Vucevic to get you that extra depth and rebounding and scoring over Simons, I think was a
good move.
Really good move, man. Really good move. Because we already had kind of undersized guards. Not saying that D White. I mean, D White is kind of like a little bit undersized, but he makes up that with his defense and his wingspan. But having Payne Pritchard and Anthony Simons on the team was a little redundant. So I'm glad that they decided to make that move and get the big that we needed. Give Vucevic a couple more games. Tatum coming back, put him in the starting lineup. But Tatum's not going to be in the starting lineup either, right, when he comes back. So maybe Joe keeps it like this because when Tatum comes back, he's going to be probably coming off the bench, playing on a minute restriction. So to have Tatum go with Pritchard, Vucevic, Pritchard, like I think that'd be a really good second unit. Vucevic, Pritchard. Then you can have Jordan Walsh for defense, Luka Garza if you want to play double big, but then you also have Hugo who can really get some good opportunities playing with Tatum. Man, and then you got Amari Williams also who's just hiding in the trenches right now, just waiting for his opportunity. So much you can do with that second unit now. The roster building by Brad Stevens has been pretty great this season. All things considered, what they had to go through and all the pieces they got rid of, just really solid roster construction. This stuff is so good, so good.
Yeah, Joe can literally go 12 deep if he wanted, if he chose to. I mean, Harper Jr. is getting minutes too, so I know they're high on him. They like him a lot. Brad's talked highly about him and Joe, and I mean, they can literally go 12 deep. They can run a whole entire 6-man second unit out there, and
they really could.
Yeah, and be pretty good at it too. So
I think so. Yeah, Tatum and them can play with anyone, man. It's freaking you put them on the second unit, it's a whole another starting unit basically. So Yeah, good roster building, man. Let's see. Shout out to Swoops. What's up, man? Thank you for tuning in. Easy W against the Bulls. Yeah, man, way too easy. PP off the bench with 26, something special. That's his spot, man. That's his bread and butter. Coming in with the second unit, like playing those second unit guys. I mean, Pritchard is right there. He is that borderline six man. Um, you know, like he can be a starter, but man, he really thrives going against the bench units. He's like right there in the middle, the classic six man, right? So for him to be doing this, like coming off the bench, I feel like a lot of pressure has been taken off of him with the move that Joe has done this year. Starting him all these games at the beginning of the year, and now finally, like right before the break, he's getting all these minutes off the bench now, and he's playing way better. I mean, like we said, he got all those starting experience this season so far. So now when he comes in with the second unit, he's got that confidence to run it, to take control, be the guy, handling that offense for the second unit now. So I mean, what a weapon to have. Just so many weapons. I mean, there's so many different weapons on this team that can attack you in different ways and do different things and have different abilities. Whether it's defensively, the shot making, playmaking. I mean, and then you get Tatum back, and there's an extra playmaker right there. There's an extra 9-10 rebounds right there coming into the game. Another 20. We don't know what he's gonna be like scoring wise yet, but coming off the bench, maybe averaging 15, 16, 17, 18 points, 15, 20 range coming off the bench. Yeah, I mean, it's possible, man. Like the ramping up is happening right now. So, we'll see how Tatum's feeling in these next couple weeks. Got another week off right here with the All-Star break, and then let's see what the Celtics want to do. But man, it's gonna be interesting going into this second half of the season right now. Really excited to see. I mean, finally we have some movement on the Tatum front right now, and yeah, super excited about where this can go.
Yeah, another checked another box. I mean, he's practicing with the main guys and coming back and working out with the Celtics in the Outback Center. So I mean, it's another another milestone. It seems like it is getting closer. It seems like it's just a matter of time when he gets medically cleared. I think that's probably the last thing, is obviously getting cleared by the medical staff, and
Right.
you would have to imagine it's pretty close at this point. Maybe they're just being a little more cautious, but it seems like it's just around the corner, and it just makes this team so much better, and definitely it makes us the best team in the East once he does come back. And if he does, we're right there with Detroit. We fear no one in the East at that point.
Yeah, I mean, as long as we, keep our 2 seed, 2-3 seed, probably not gonna have. I mean, definitely if we stay in the 2 seed, not gonna have to see Detroit until like the end, right? So, into the end of the playoffs, if we make it that far, going to the Eastern Conference Finals. So if we stay in that 2 seed, we'll be pretty decent. But yeah, yeah, they're there, man. They're right there. I mean, there's a lot of teams in the East that are just like, it's super super open right now still. Even Detroit, they're beatable. So
Yeah.
Especially if we have Tatum, it's a totally different game, totally different team, and how we can attack them and defend. So yeah, we'll see what happens. Hopefully, Tatum comes back really really good. Health wise, the fact that they've started the 5-on-5s now, it's healed, right? It's healed. So basically, you see how it responds. That's basically what it comes down to right now. See how it's responding after the 5-on-5s. If he's responding well and then you get treatment, rehab, and then do another 5-on-5 later. And then, obviously trying to build up the stamina and everything for, getting in game shape is going to be probably another challenge for him. Um, but the only way to get into really actual game shape is playing in the game. So
Yeah.
he's going to have to see the court, to get into shape this season. So um, just how much is he going to be able to build that stamina with limited minutes? We'll find out. Um, maybe he rides the bench. Maybe he plays on the bench the entire rest of the season. Who knows? Who knows what happens? Who knows what their plan is? We're all gonna see it happen and unfold in real time. But exciting stuff coming up. Let me see. Swoops, do you like the new NBA All Star format? I don't know. I got to see how it plays out. Personally, I wish it was just back to the way it used to be, East versus West. Everybody wears, their own team's jerseys, have a good time, but those days seem like they are long gone, my man.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I don't know how you fix the game. I don't know how you fix All-Star weekend, but they've tried something different every year now for the past 4 or 5 years. I mean, and nothing has stuck. You know, they're just literally, throwing darts right now on how to fix
Yeah.
this. Um, let's see. JB
Yeah.
is with the USA Stripes. Well,
Yeah.
it'll be one US team he's part of finally. Um, that freaking Olympic snub, unfortunately for him,
Hmm.
Finals MVP, and then Tatum doesn't even play after a fourth All Team, a first NBA All Team. JB doesn't even get an invite because he's not signed with Nike or and doesn't have any sponsors, so they think he's not going to bring them any money or sponsorships or anything like that. So JB gets snubbed by Nike and then gets called out by Nike all the time on their socials, just clown stuff from a multi-billion-dollar organization against a guy who has his own sneaker line and does everything on his own. He's not tied to any sponsors. He can do whatever he wants, and for some reason the NBA doesn't like that. They don't like a guy that does his own thing and can't be uh, told what to do, what to say, where to be, when to be, all that kind of stuff. JB is his own man, and I respect him for that. Respect him doing his own thing and doing something that most superstars in the NBA would probably never even dream of doing because the risk of it all. But JB is not afraid. He's not ducking no smoke, as he's once said before. All right, yeah, let's get into the rest of this right here. Derek White, 9 points today. Another quiet night from him. But he dished it out 9 times today, playing some decent defense. It really feels like now that Pritchard has moved to that bench, he's kind of like taking a back seat as far as like the scoring goes. Looking to looking to be more of a point guard more now with the offense compared to, all right, Pritchard, are you going to take control of the offense or am I going to try to take control of the offense? It almost seems like Derek White, he's now kind of like picking his shots a little more selectively now, and really looking to get involved in the passing game a little bit more recently. So that's been nice for him. He was a plus 22 in the game. So decent game from him today. JB today, 24 points, 9 to 20 from the field, 2 of 9 from the 3-point line, 4 rebounds, 4 assists, and a couple of turnovers. Solid game from him. We could just expect that from JB the rest of the year to play solid. And I don't know. It just feels like Jalen is definitely way more in control now compared to the start of the season. And just he's doing his thing. He's just a superstar, man. Baylor Shireman today, 10 points, 4 of 7 from the field, 2 of 5 from the three, 5 rebounds. So he's there getting the boards again. Not the best plus minus today. He was a -7, but it is what it is. Vucevic, 26 minutes, 19 points off the bench, 7 of 12 from the field, 4 of 5 from three. Man, we've been needing that stretch big, brother. Like to Like, and for him to be able to stretch the floor out, shoot 4 of 5 from 3, pull down 11 boards, 3 assists as well, a steal and 2 blocks, plus
Yeah.
26 on the game. Come on, man.
Team high.
Thank thank you, Chicago Bulls. I honestly think we got the way better player in the trade.
Yeah.
I I know a lot of people love Simons, but he did not offer what this team needs. This, like, for the style that Joe Mazzulla wants to play, he did not, like, he didn't fit it. It's just undersized guard. We have one already. We have Peyton Pritchard on the team already who handles the ball. The ball responsibility, playmaking responsibility. I mean, look what he's been able to do off the bench by himself, Pritchard,
Mm.
without having that second ball handler on the team. I mean, he's just absolutely dominating. Peyton Pritchard, 26 points, 11 of 18 from the field, 3 of 8 from 3, 5 rebounds, 8 assists off the bench, 5 turnovers. But I mean, he's handling the rock. We're built really well. We're built really well. Harper Jr. 16 minutes today, 0 points. But that's okay. I'm skipping over Gonzalez and Garza right now because I believe they only played really like garbage time minutes today. So Harper Jr. 16 minutes, 0 points. I didn't see like his shots or anything like that. I'm sure that they were probably in garbage time also. But Jordan Walsh today also really active today, defensively, offensively, 16 points. He was not, I mean, this was a game that he was like, hold on, we're playing Chicago. They don't have a team. Like, I gotta come in and do something. For him to be aggressive, and basically say like, nah, I'm gonna help this team win. I'm gonna try to score. I'm gonna try to get mine today, while also pulling down 6 rebounds and a couple of assists and 3 steals and 2 blocks. I mean, he was just absolutely a dog today. Take advantage of the minutes that you're given, especially when you're going against an inferior opponent, and show them what you're made of, kid. Like, just solid performances from everyone around on the team today. Shooting 52% from the field, 40% from 3 today, and not so hot on the free throws, but 29 assists, only 14 turnovers. It's a little bit higher, but that can come back down. 9 steals and 8 blocks. That just shows you right there that the defense was just absolutely all over the Chicago Bulls today, who started Gershon Yabusele, Patrick Williams, Matas Buzelis, Colin Sexton, and Anthony Simons. I mean, that's an easy win right there. That starting lineup doesn't scare anyone. Definitely nobody on this team was scared to play those guys. So, Chicago just not good after the trade right now. Completely brand new team, and what's the record on the year? 24-31. Kind of just seems like they traded a lot away to basically finally start the process of trying to get themselves in a better position as far as the draft goes. So, I feel like the Chicago Bulls have needed this for a while. They've been stuck in play-in purgatory for forever. I mean, it's been what the past 4 or 5 years have been the Miami Heat, Chicago Bulls play-in invitational. I mean, it's just been those two teams the past 3-4 years. It's either Chicago, the Heat, or Atlanta in the play-in. Like, so yeah, man. It's time for the Chicago Bulls to do what they need to do for the betterment of their organization, for sure.
Yeah, they definitely got young. I mean, it's a total team reset. Like you said, they've been stuck in that play-in, range in the playoff. And they just needed a total reset. And Donovan's been there for a while. He sort of, questioned the direction of the organization because it seems like they just haven't progressed. And now they reset the whole roster, and we'll see what happens from it. I mean, a lot of young guys. I like Ivy, but he's a bit unproven. I mean, they got a lot of guards. it seems like they're limited in bigs, but we'll see what they make themselves out of. I mean,
Yeah. I mean, even Josh Giddey was a DMP coach's
yeah.
decision. Josh Giddey? Like, that's crazy.
Hmm.
That's crazy. Yeah. Yeah, don't know that what that team's gonna do in the future. They got their off season that I think they're worried about right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, Swoops. Supposedly, Bulls fans are happy with the loss because they were tanking. I think Bulls fans are happy. I'm not gonna lie. I think this is they've seen the moves that were made at the trade deadline, and you don't want to come out here and win against the Boston Celtics. Like right now, their team is just they need to get better draft positions. So, um, yeah, that I think that's where that organization stands at right now. Yeah, sorry, feel bad for Billy Donovan. Probably doesn't want to do that, but he's got to take the direction from up top. Unfortunately, let's see. Swoops another little comment right here. 35-19 and number 2 in the East at the All-Star break without Jason Tatum. Real culture. You ain't lying, man. None of that fake Miami Heat culture. Yeah, this is real culture. Like when a team has to like write on their floorboard, like the Miami Heat did last year for their city edition courts or whatever, and it's like I can't even remember what it said.
Mm.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, they've had that stamp of Heat culture on the courts for a little bit too, I think, or something to that
There was
effect.
there was another one that they
Personally.
had when what's his name was still there. But it
Oh,
had
Butler.
no, yeah, that him too. But it had said like the meanest, the nastiest, the most hardworking, the
Oh,
most conditioned team in the NBA, and I'm just like
yeah.
rolling my eyes, like if you have to put that on the court,
Mm.
everything that you're saying is just a gimmick. Like you're just trying to convince everyone that that is what you are. When
Yeah.
in reality, you guys, that organization is far from that. So,
Mm.
but yeah, man, solid game today. Good little box score right there, and yeah, man, just looking forward to Tatum coming back and seeing where the team goes from there, man. The season's been it's been great to watch. One of the better Celtics seasons in a while with with all the changes that have been made, cuz we've seen this team in the past seasons not have enough, right? And they win, they're doing decent, they get to the playoffs, but they get bounced in like after the first round, right? So
Yeah.
this one still feels like a team that when they make it to the playoffs, I don't see them getting bounced in the first round. I still see them making second, possibly the Eastern Conference Finals as well.
Mm.
So for them to still be playing like this, no Tatum, and then you got the possibility of Tatum coming back. I mean, the team is set up. It's definitely set up to compete this year. It's set up to make moves next year. Now that they've gotten down underneath the first apron, they're ducking the tax right now. So another that gives them a lot of flexibility in the off season. And then if they decide that they're just going to run it back the way it is, if they can't we still might lose Vucevic though, right? So if they can
Yeah.
even get Vucevic back on a better deal, then they're farther. Then they can get stay under the tax, the repeater, and you know potentially set themselves up for not for after next season to be able to go all in again,
Mhm.
um, and build another team around the Jays. So you know the fact that they've been able to do what they've done this season and now have the ability to build the team out, start building the team out again if they need to in the next coming season. And if they don't, you know, still play hard, still play with what they got, avoid the repeater tax, and then now your organization is poised to, you know, do even bigger things. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. It's an exciting future for the Celtics. And they've set themselves up, with the new CBA and everything now. Um, I think better than most teams would have done in their first trial of trying to figure out the CBA and getting around it and still being a competitive team. The Celtics are kind of figuring it out on the fly. They're the first ones to do it, right? They were the first ones to really go in all in during the new CBA, build a team around Tatum and Brown, and build a juggernaut to win the title. Then they're the first ones that have to break it all apart and figure out this new CBA and everything. And a lot of teams are going to be looking at the Celtics on how they built their team and destroyed it and set themselves up to be built again. I mean, the Celtics are kind of like laying out the blueprint on how it's done. And, how many other GMs would have been able to figure it out the way Brad Stevens has done, man? Just absolutely insane GM for him to figure out everything, build it, tear it apart, and build it back up again and keep us in position to compete in the playoffs without Tatum. It's just insane.
Yeah, they did the reset early. You got teams like the Knicks and OKC. They're going to face the obstacles of trying to keep the team together. I mean, it's the third year. I think they say it's the third year where the financial decisions are going to be made. I mean, you can sign all these guys to all these contracts. It's that third year penalty. I think that's what they're pretty much saying, and that's when you have to make those tough decisions. I know Wick has said you can't sustain being in that penalty for 3 consecutive years. With, like you said, repeater penalties and the tax penalties, and they did the reset first, and we'll be set up for the future. I mean, like you said, next year we can do what we can sign. We'll have a big tax inception. I think it's 27 million from the Simons deal, so we have money to spend and not be penalized for it.
Yeah, it's it's a team building masterclass, man. Like what what Brad Stevens has been able to do, the foresight, knowing that he had to build it up to take it all apart, and within a couple years figure it out how they're going to reset and pivot. And they've done an exceptional job. I mean, the proof is in the pudding. I mean, the record 35-19. I mean, that's not it's not nothing to sneeze at. It's nothing to scoff at. I mean, they're doing this without a Tatum without a Tatum on the floor, and basically, using a bunch of NBA scraps, people that have been tossed from other teams that they didn't see value in. Brad Stevens was just like, "Wait, you don't want Luka Garza? We'll take that." I mean, it's just insane.
Yeah.
And the team has they've built in the draft as well. Baylor Shireman, Jordan Walsh, Hugo Gonzalez, Amari Williams. Like, these are guys that have been picked by the Celtics. Nemish Keita, Sam Hauser. Like, these are all guys like brought up. I mean, everyone. Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum. Like, all these guys built in this system, drafted here. With the exception of a couple guys who've been brought in as outcasts from other teams, and then put into a situation where no one was expecting them to be successful, and they've absolutely proven to everyone that not having Tatum sucks, but we're still capable. We're still able to go out there and compete with anybody on the court, the best of them. And they haven't had the best record against winning teams, but put Tatum back on the team. A lot of these games are different outcomes. So yeah, I'm excited, man. I'm excited, but ready for this All-Star break, ready for these guys to go ahead and get their relaxation. JB, go to the All-Star game, show out here in LA, um, at the Intuit Dome, and just get back to work after the All-Star break, and let's get it going. Let's make that push. Let's try to stay up there in the standings and take it to the playoffs. We're almost there, man. Almost at the playoffs.
Yeah, the whole team needs a just a break. I mean, a lot of good things happened first half. It was a big year coming in. I mean, you had the new ownership group, and there was questions. Well, how would it all look? I'm impressed. I mean, the ownerships, they seem like they want to spend, but they just needed to do that reset. We'll see looking forward. I mean, the way the team constitutes now, we're right there.
Yeah.
Vukovic was a good piece to add. Love to see him get extended or re-signed at the end of the year, but we'll see what happens with all that. But
Hmm.
it's the whole culture thing. If he buys into the culture and what the Celtics represent, he'd want to come back. You would think so. Yeah, it's just we're set up for the future. I'm pleased
Yeah.
with the direction we're going.
Yeah, if I was Vucevic, man, like, bouncing around teams, being with Chicago, never really having any success. You make it to the play-in game, but that's it. You never make it really past anywhere past that. So I would think that, him coming to the organization, winning, he's getting put in perfect positions for him to succeed and contribute to the team. He's seen what's happened. He's seen how the team was able to play with Al Horford in the past. And then he gives, like, I mean, the Celtics give him a shot at a ring, right? Tatum, Brown, like, who wouldn't want to um be a part of that? Especially as an aging big man, you're about to hit your twilight years of your career. Yeah, I feel like why would you risk it, right? Like, you got really good young talent on the team. You got veteran presence on the team. You're the oldest veteran now on the team, but you got guys that are playing hard, playing the right way. Who doesn't want to be a part of that? I mean, I feel like a lot of players that do come here, they do get you know persuaded by the culture, by the winning, by the fan base. Like, any player that we get, the fans embrace them, take care of them, show them love. I mean, I never really I haven't seen too many players that have left here in recent years saying, "Oh, I didn't enjoy my experience with the Celtics." Like, almost every player that leaves the Celtics will speak highly of the organization, how everything is done differently here, compared to other places that they've been. Who doesn't want to be part of that? I mean, I feel like Vucevic would say, like, all right, could probably be my last couple years in the NBA. Do I want to try to go to a team that they'll take me, but I'm gonna be kind of like in a role that I don't like? Am I gonna get playing time? Right here, they're showing him, Vooch, you can play here. You can succeed here. Coming off the bench right now, right? Like, it's not a starting role, but him coming off the bench, he's still seeing 26 minutes and getting put in positions where he's able to take 5 3-point shots a game and knocking down 4 of them. And I mean, if I was him, it's easy. It's an easy decision for me.
Yeah. Yeah, it should be an easy decision. Like you said, just buy into the culture and want to, get that championship. And like you said, he has some rough years at Orlando. Whether making the playoffs or not, Chicago's been a rough stint for him. Come to Boston, it must be a fresh, a breath of fresh air, and the culture's different. And I like, all these guys say the team is just so focused on championship. That's all they play for. That's all they preach, and that's got to rub off on a lot of these guys. And you would think a veteran like him, being what
Mhm.
35, that's what the only thing he's probably hasn't gotten is that ring, and
Right.
that should be motivation enough for him to just re up with the team and say, "Let me get that chance."
Yeah, I think so. But yeah, So yeah, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens after the season and all
Yeah.
that good stuff. But I think they come back. I think they're going to be just as good next year. Um, you know, as
Yeah.
this year with the squad that's currently constructed. So yeah, um, a lot of guys are getting experience too, man. Like with the absence of Tatum this year, I mean, it's really helped the team.
Yep.
Helped a lot of these guys get in and figure it out because so many of these guys on this team were really just pushed back in their ability to
Hmm.
get minutes and really build their confidence. And now this season has just been it's been a revelation for a lot of these guys.
Yeah, and Brad did these young guys a favor. He cleared out some of the bottom guys that aren't even playing, with X and
Hmm.
Boucher and Minot, who sort of fell out of favor pretty quickly there.
Yeah.
The guys weren't, now it just sort of opens up more of a path for, the Shiremans and the Jordan Walshes where they can probably see a little more time on the court. And you can sign a Amari Williams to a standard contract that way too, and still have a roster spot open. So
Hmm.
tinkering of the roster,
Yep. But yeah, man. Other than that, it was a good win tonight. Excited to watch JB in the All Star game. And then excited to see where this team is gonna be at post All Star game, and waiting on the eventual return of Jason Tatum, hopefully this year. Other than that, my man, I think I am good to get out of here tonight. Um, I think that was a good little recap of the game today. It's just not competitive at all. Not like this game was pretty much like you turn it on and it's kind of like just on in the background.
yeah,
Cuz
yeah,
I mean it was just a spanking from the
yeah,
Celtics today
yeah.
to the Bulls. But a win is a win. Love to see a good win. Love to see offense finally from the team, some shots going in. So a nice little confidence builder before the All-Star break, and let these guys go home and rest, hang out with their loved ones, go on vacation, man, go to the beach, go visit the Patriots in Cancun or something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, true.
Um, tough Super Bowl, my man. I don't even want to talk. I'm done. I'm done. I'm out of here for the night.
Yeah,
Patriots, even thinking about it was just absolutely a letdown of a Super Bowl. But they're a young team. They'll be back.
yeah, yeah. They
Um, other
should be.
yeah, other than that, appreciate anybody that tuned in tonight. I am the Parquet Poppy. This is my boy Adrian at NBA Swing Pass. We're gonna get out of here for the night. The Boston Celtics win tonight. Your final score again, 124 to 105. And we'll see you after the All-Star break. And until then, peace out. Go Celtics. Adrian, it was good seeing you. We'll see you in
All
a few,
right.
man.
Yep.
Peace out.
See ya.
Take care, everyone.
Ends tonight here. It's over. Time to say it again, Boston. Anything's possible. Banner number 18 has been secured. The Celtics are NBA champions.